In the boundless world of Renegade Immortal, legacies aren't only treasures or weapons. Sometimes a single technique can change the fate of generations. Before Wang Lin set out on the path of challenging heavens and immortals alike, the ancient cultivator Situ Nan, a trickster, a master, a teacher cloaked in secrets, left him with a final gift. Not spirit stones, not divine artifacts, but three forbidden techniques known as the Celestial Spells, Xianxia, arts so rare that even immortals guarded them with jealousy. Today we dive into the story of how Situ Nan taught Wang Lin these techniques, why he entrusted them, and how each would later become the deciding factor in Wang Lin's battles for survival. This is the hidden legacy of Situ Nan. Situ Nan had lived far longer than ordinary cultivators, his spirit attached to treasures and forbidden methods, surviving beyond his time. To the world, he was a cunning old monster, always scheming, always laughing with mockery at heaven and earth. But with Wang Lin, it was different. From the boy who stumbled upon him in Suzaku, Situ Nan saw something unique. Not talent alone, for talent could be crushed. Not luck alone, for luck could run out. What Situ Nan saw was the unyielding will that could burn through calamity itself. Before departing, Situ Nan made a decision. He would not leave Wang Lin mere trinkets. He would leave him the qualifications to stand against destiny. And so, on a moonless night, as the stars flickered over the barren mountains, Situ Nan summoned Wang Lin and spoke. Boy, listen well. Treasures can be stolen, cultivation can be suppressed, but techniques are carved into the soul. I will teach you three celestial spells, rare arts that not even immortals easily pass down. With them, you may just live long enough to see the path I once dreamed of. Situ Nan raised his hand. The air itself trembled. A single finger extended, and the night sky bent. The mountain before them cracked, as though heaven itself had been pressed upon by that simple gesture. This, Situ Nan said, is the celestial finger. To point is to command heaven. To strike is to destroy mountains. But remember, the strength of this art depends not on your cultivation alone, but on how deeply you comprehend the essence of domination. For nights and days, Wang Lin practiced. His fingers bled as he forced spiritual energy into a single point. Rocks shattered. Space twisted. In his heart, he realized the celestial finger wasn't just a spell. It was concentration made into reality, the focus of a lifetime's will condensed into a strike. This art would later save his life in countless battles, piercing through enemy barriers, breaking immortal arrays, and even striking opponents beyond his realm. After the finger came the darkness. Situ Nan's voice grew heavy. Boy, this spell carries risk. It is the celestial demon art. It will lend you power when no path remains, but it will demand your essence in return. This is not cultivation. This is gambling with heaven. With a flick, Situ Nan ignited his own soul's flame for Wang Lin to see. His body trembled, power surged, then faded. When you burn your essence through this art, your strength will rise to slaughter even immortals. But you will pay the price. Use it sparingly, or it will consume you. Wang Lin engraved the method into his bones. Later, this spell would become his trump card. In desperate battles, when surrounded, when no escape remained, Wang Lin unleashed the celestial demon art, trading his own blood and life for overwhelming destruction. More than once, this spell turned defeat into survival. But with every use, the weight of karma grew heavier. The third was the most terrifying. Situ Nan's eyes gleamed with a rare seriousness. Boy, this spell is not one I give lightly. It is the Celestial Decay Curse. Once cast, it will erode vitality itself. Bones will weaken, blood will wither, even spirits will collapse. There is no treasure that blocks its bite, but... He paused. Each curse you cast binds you deeper into karma. Heaven will not forget, cause too much decay, and one day, your own body will bear the cost. Wang Lin felt a chill that pierced deeper than any blade. To wield such a curse was to walk hand in hand with doom, but in the cruel world of cultivation, it was a weapon too valuable to ignore. Later, with this spell, Wang Lin defeated enemies who thought themselves untouchable. Even spirits of immortals shivered when the decay curse whispered across their essence. When the teachings were done, Situ Nan grew silent. For a long moment, he gazed at the horizon. His expression, usually mocking, turned somber. Boy, I've lived too long, too many betrayals, too many corpses. But you may yet walk further than I. These celestial spells are my final gift. They are not just techniques, they are my trust, my gamble on your future. Use them to defy heaven or die trying. With those words, Situ Nan departed, his figure fading like mist under morning light. Wang Lin bowed deeply, his heart heavy. He knew these three spells were not merely techniques. They were Situ Nan's legacy, carved into his very soul. And indeed, Situ Nan's foresight proved true. The celestial finger became Wang Lin's blade to pierce barriers and slaughter enemies far stronger than him. The celestial demon art gave him the strength to survive impossible sieges, though it left scars upon his soul. The celestial decay curse allowed him to erode even immortal bodies, striking fear into gods and spirits alike. Each time Wang Lin used them, Situ Nan's shadow lingered, as if the old monster was still beside him, laughing at heaven's fury. Through the celestial spells, Situ Nan ensured that even after his departure, his influence remained at Wang Lin's side, shaping the destiny of the man who would later be called Renegade Immortal. So why did Situ Nan choose to pass down the three celestial spells? Because he knew treasures could be lost, sects could fall, allies could betray, but techniques engraved into the soul could not be stripped away. These three spells were more than just power. They were Situ Nan's final trust and the key to Wang Lin's survival against heaven itself.